Alright, so, and we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a non-ELS light bar. Alright, so of course, hopefully you got everything set up already and in place, so we'll just get right into it. Alright, so first things first, of course, you're going to actually figure out what pattern you want to use or whatever, what your setup would be, and then you just want to go from there. So I'm just going to attach all the light bar first. So corner modules, the glass, the light bar, the clamps, the stand, the back modules, and then we got to do the front modules, and that's the light bar. Alright, so we're gonna put this up top for now. You can still see the lights now. We're gonna put it up. Alright. Usually, if you want to do ELS or non-ELS, you can have alley lights, but I'm just gonna choose not to have them, so we're just gonna delete them. All right. Um, we're gonna make our sirens now because I already know how I want the light bar to be, the light pattern. So we're just gonna name this light bar actually. All right. Go to your top view. Of course, highlight them all. Display. Copy to local axes and just tap it one time. You'll see the axis has changed. Alright, I just usually do this pivot invisible so you won't end up moving it for later. Alrighty then, you're gonna highlight that. That's gonna be my siren one. I want that to be my siren one, the corner light. So I'm gonna have that as siren one. We're gonna do the takedown. One of the takedowns is siren two. Actually, if we want another takedown, we can do that. I'm gonna put that as siren two. Alright, gonna use this as siren three, siren four, siren five, siren six. Also, you can do this however you want. You don't have to necessarily go in a pattern or whatever. You can make any pattern you want for your sirens or whatever. You can attach them how you want and everything. I'm gonna just do siren seven. Then for the other corner, we're gonna do siren eight. Oops. Siren eight. Siren nine. Siren 10. Siren 11. Siren 12. Siren 13. And then Siren 14. Who would name that? Alright, so if you don't already have a Carcos file, you would want to create that or use a template off Siren tool if you have it. You can create your own Carcos, but I'm going to do, since I already have one, I'm going to actually use my other one. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to actually use the one I have already. Alright, so we're going to do, just name it test car 1 or just test car. And then we're going to do stream. You always want to make sure you have stream. And then these files also you want to have a, where is it? Resource file. There we go. Resource file. Alright. And edit your carcos, also your carnations, and that. Alright. I already have a light pattern, but yeah, So we're not gonna do the light pattern. We're just gonna show you how to set up the actual sirens and then put it in Carcos. All right. So actually, no, we can do the sirens. Yeah, okay. We can do light pattern. All right. So I have siren tool, but there's a free tool on online somewhere that it's just about the same. It's just not as much features. Okay. So siren tool. I have 14 sirens. All right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the front. So I would do one siren one right here as my corner light, and then siren 8 as my other corner light. So these would be both my corner lights. So if I want to just do that, if I want to just do that as my corner light, and then red, of course, and then blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. All right. So siren 2 is going to be white takedown light. So we can just put that as that, and then no, we can do. I mean, we can do it like this, and then white. We can do that, and then yeah, we can do it like that. And then we're gonna do siren 3, which is this light right here. We can do. We can probably do that. No, I don't like that. We can do. Okay, yeah, we can do it like that, and then wait, hold on, wait a second. There we go. Wait, no, we're doing this wrong. Oops. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, that's why it's not even. Okay, it's not even. Oops. All right, we're gonna make this even. Just delete that. Bring it back one, and then four right there. All right. Now it's even, so we can do, and then okay, so we can want it like we can just have it like that. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3. So why is this configuring? What did I not do right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So it's not gonna. Oh, that's why. Okay. There we go. Two, three. There we go. All right. So I have to put it right here. Yeah. All right. And then. All right. This is the front pattern that I want. Think I'm fine with. All right. So now we're gonna do the back. We're just gonna. We'll probably just do the same thing, maybe. Yeah, we'll just do the same thing. So this will be Siren 9 through 14, not involving the corner lights. But if you want to more accurately do it, then you can do like how you have the corner lights, like make the same pattern. But well, I mean, you can use the same pattern for this. Just don't include Siren 1 and 8. You would just include these, and just add the blue and red color instead of white. So that's still possible without actually having this. So this is my full light bar. We're gonna export this. All right. I'm gonna open it. We're gonna open it right here. So export. That will be converted into hex, which converts it into this. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna set up the light. We already got the light pattern. We already have the setup. Now we're gonna actually make the sirens. All right, so I'm gonna highlight siren. Okay, you also need to learn, or this website for rotation. Rotations. You will need this if you want to do the correct rotation in environmental lighting. So I'm gonna have my siren one, which is the passenger. Right, the passenger will always be negative 90, and the driver will always be 90 degrees when you're rotating in demodeler. So I'm going to do that. Copy siren one, edit, copy. All right. Oops, why did it do that? Copy. Okay. Make sure nothing is highlighted. Yeah. All right. All right, there we go. Copy siren one, convert the one that you copied to dummy, drag this in there like so. You want to drag it back up top, you can. All right, and then when you hide the dummy or whatever, you'll see that it's on the outside and the light is on the inside. You always want to make sure the light is on the inside of the dummy. Alright, so you want to just hide the light emissive, highlight the dummy, go down to dummy nodes. You will see it's dummy nodes, and then you want to scale the dummy down to 0.015. Don't try to copy and paste it, or it's just going to mess up. 0.015, apply. All right, now you want to turn your light bar back on and make sure it's not, you can't see it. For instance, you can't see it here, so it's fine. You can just leave it as it is. And then, even though you didn't change nothing or move the dummy, you also want to make sure the light is with the dummy node. So you can unhighlight that, hide the dummy, open the light back up, highlight the light emissive, and then reset to parent. All right, and it will be with the dummy. All right, so for this, we're going to do rotation negative 90 degrees, and then we're going to scale it down to 0 0.1. Oops, that's 0 0.1. All right, as so. And when you're done with that, as you can see, it's rotated to the front and it's scaled down. So that's good. Now we're going to LOD it. So you would just make 3 copies, 1, 2, 3, right? And then you would bring back the dummy. Structure, make sure L0 is off. Convert to compound after you click the dummy. Convert to compound, lock it, L0, siren 1. Alright, put that in L1, L2, L3. Don't go past L3. For some reason, L4 does not work. It's gonna crash your ZModeler probably or your game. Okay, so Siren 1 is done. It's done. All right. So we're gonna move on to Siren 3, Siren 2 through 7. Okay. Highlight. You can highlight all these since these are in the front. They will not need to be rotated. They can all be the same. So Siren 2 and Siren 7, we're gonna just copy them. And then down here, you're gonna make a convert to dummy, right? You're gonna move the sirens inside the dummy. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you can just move them back if you want. It's not really necessary. Just like if you want yours in order, you can. 5, 6, 7, SL. Saving. We gotta wait to auto save. All right. So you wanna open all the hierarchies and then close your light emissives, of course. Highlight your dummies only. All right. Properties, scale them down 0.015. Apply. Make sure it's not configured. You make sure you can't see them like you see here. We're just going to use the y-axis, the top view. Make sure you're in the top view. You're just gonna move. You're just gonna move these back where you can't see it. All right. You can't see them as so. They're inside the light bar. All right. So you wanna unhighlight them. Go back to your light emissives. Open the light. All right. Hide the light bar again. Do that. All right. So you want to display, reset to parent, and then you see your axis change to the parent dummy. Alright, so we're going to go to properties, scale them down to 0 0.1, 0 0.1, 0 0.1, apply. You can see them descaled. Alright, create copies. Open your dummies back up. Alright, and then now you want to just LOD them. So convert to compound, lock it, L0, L1, L2, L3, and so forth. Alright, so we got those done. We can hide those now. Oops. We can hide those now. Alright, Siren 8 is going to be the driver side corner. So as I stated before, you want to edit, copy, convert to dummy, drag this down, right? Hide the light emissive, highlight the dummy, 0 0.015, 0 0.015, 0 0.015, apply. And then you want to make sure it's not configuring with the light bar. You can't see it or whatever. All right. And you want to put the lights back up, hide the dummy, highlight it, reset to parent, and then you want to rotate this to 90 degrees since it's driver side. 0 0.1, 0 0.1, 0 0.1, apply. As you can see, it changed. It went to the front view. copy 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Unhighlight that if it's red. Put the dummy back. Then take L0 off. Convert to dummy. Lock L0. L1. L2. L3. Alright. So we're halfway done. Now we just got to do the backside. You can hide that now. You're going to highlight all the backside. Ooh, this doesn't seem like all the lights. Hold on. What happened to... Might have downscaled. Yeah. Descaled. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I accidentally scaled the light down, so it's fine. We're just going to copy the local axes again, and there you go. We're going to copy these, copy those, convert to dummy. Same process. Go down, put them down there, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then you want to drag them back up if you want. 12, 13, and 14. Open those up. Get rid of the lights. Highlight dummies. Properties. Dummy node 0.015, 0.015, 0.015. Apply. You want to make sure it's not visible, and it is. So you're just going to go to y-axis, top view, and just drag it down where you can't see it anymore. Alright, unhighlight those, close the light bar. You can hide the dummies for now. Open back up the light emissives. Alright, oh, that one seems off. Reset the parent. I'm going to reset this one to world. Reset to pivot helper. And then that should be fixed. Yes, that should be fixed. And then you're going to reset it back to parent. Ooh. It shouldn't matter really. It's the same axis. And it's not rotated, so. Alright. So we will do, we already reset it to parent, so we will do this. Rotation is going to be 180 degrees since it's pointed backwards. And it's going to be 0 0.1, 0 0.1, 0 0.1. Apply. You want to copy these 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Hide those. Open your dummies back up. Make sure there's nothing highlighted. Alright, now LOD. Take L0 off. Convert to compound. Lock it. L0, L1, L2, L3. Also, be in mind, when you're LODing and converting to copy lock it, L0, do not drag the siren onto default. If you drag it onto default by accident, your ZModeler will crash and you will lose everything if it didn't autosave. So just be in mind, it will crash if you do that. Alright, L0, L1, L2, L3. Unlock, convert to dummy, lock, 0, 1, L2, L3. You want to actually make sure you're careful when you're LODing because it's like some stuff that can go wrong with it and it will crash your ZModeler. So I would just take it slow if I was new to if you're new to making cars on ZModeler. Yeah, non-ELS, ELS. I mean, mainly non-ELS because it uses this. Non-ELS doesn't really need this, so I would just make sure you're careful. Alright. Now you just want to just create a copy of the light bar, of course, convert it to compound, lock it L0, so that'll be LOD'd. Okay. Um, all right. Yeah. We're gonna actually make this an extra so you guys can see how to do extras also. So we're gonna name this extra one, extra underscore one. Light bar, we're actually gonna dismiss that, right? Extra one, convert to dummy, lock it, LOD. There you go. Now you got your dummy right there. All right, so you want to create a box around it, and then you want to make sure it also fits the sides. This one is actually too big, so you can go on edge. You can just bring it back some, and then you can. Oh, it's saving. Okay. All right. You can bring these down. Bring this up a little bit. All right. So that fits the light bar. All right. You're gonna put it inside your extra. Right. You're gonna name this extra underscore one col. It gotta be all caps. And then you want to do take off L0. You want to type click col, and then convert to dummy, and that's how you make extras work. Um, we don't need this. We're not gonna actually do that yet. Make takedowns. That can be in another video. All right. So our light bar is done. Now we're not done yet, but the siren part is done when creating a light bar. You have officially LOD'd it right and the correct rotationals and environmental lighting. So you want to drag that inside. We're just going to name this test car, right? Going to drag it, drop on the high, like under chassis, whatever. All right. And then when you're done with that, you want to go to your material browser. Right? You want to just make sure all your vehicle underscore light emissives are just up top. It really doesn't matter if it's lights or not. I usually just put every light emissive up top just to be safe. Like it can be your indicators or it can be your headlights. If it's not up top, then the glass will override it and you won't be able to see the headlights or whatever. This vehicle dash emissive, that doesn't matter. If it says vehicle underscore light emissive, then just put it up top. Alright. Alright, you can just drag that up. If you see a material like this, default material, just delete it. It's gonna make you not be able to export. So if you see something like that, just delete it. Press OK. Now we can export the car. So we can put it in. We can name this. Oops, there we go. Name this test car, and then name that test car. All right. So export that in whatever folder you have. And so for me, it's just going to be test car, stream, and then we're going to type the exact words for here. Test car underscore high, right? That exported good. We can put this back just to show you. And then delete the underscore high and just put test car, right? That exported good. So I'm gonna minimize ZModeler. You can see there. You can open OpenIV, Windows, of course. Let's see, edit, yes, just to see what your car. Of course, you have to add the materials to it, but it shows in ZModeler, so that's good. Now we're going to apply the right textures to it. You want to go to testcard.ytd, and for this one I used one of my other light bars, so it's going to be this pack extras. It's going to be Liberty. Just want to drag and drop all those in there. Save this. Alright, so you can drag and drop it and replace that one. Alright, so now we're gonna do our carcals now. Alright, so for Siren 1, that was the corner light right here. We're gonna put that as Siren 1. Alright, and the scale factor needs to be 10. If you scale your lights down to 0.1, the scale factor needs to be 10. If you scale your lights down to 0.01, it needs to be 100. And if you scale your lights down to 0.001, it needs to be 1,000 as your scale factor. But 1,000 is not typical mainly used, as in it's not really, you can't really edit it or move it anyway. Your dummies, it's just going to be too small. And then the delta value of your flashiness, do not put in your rotation. You don't have to mess with nothing up here. All you got to do is go under your flashiness and delta value, go back on the website. Alright, now it's going to be the driver, -90. So it's going to be here. No, that was the passenger. This is the passenger, so it's going to be -1.5, etc. And then you just put that in the flashiness, delta value. Alright, Siren 2, it's going to be the takedown, right? And it's going to be that sequencer. You're going to put the whatever your number is in a sequencer, and then it's going to be scaled down to 10, of course, and so forth. The color is just the light, like the color of the light. Like the takedown is white, so that's the white light color on here, white, and then this is red or blue. Yeah, blue. That's blue. Siren 3. Also, since 2 through 7 was in the front and you didn't rotate them, you don't have to put anything in the delta value. Make sure 0 is in the delta value of your sirens or whatever that's in the front, and you don't rotate them. Make sure it's always 0. So it's Siren 4, Siren 5, Siren 6, Siren 7. Alright, Siren 8. So this is where my rear lights come in of the light bar. I didn't make it in here, but I'm just going to use the same ones as this. So you just take the 1 and 8 out, Siren 1 and 8 out, which is this. You don't have to use these, Siren 1 and 8, right? You can just use the middle ones. Alright. So my Siren 9 is going to be that. So Siren 9 is going to be that. I already have my delta value here is 3.14, which is pi, which is equivalent to pi. You want to do that as 180, 3.14, yada, yada, yada. And then put that as 10, 11, 12, 13, and finally we're going to do 14. Alright, save this. Now your car close is done. You can just rename this test, whatever you named your car. For me, I just named it test car. For your ID value, you can really just use a randomizer or just type in whatever you want. I mean, it really doesn't matter as long as it's random and not using like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You don't want to do that. Just do random numbers. Also, you want to put that in your car variations, right? And want to go all the way down to siren setting, and you want to put the number that your car codes is in ID value. So you want to have those the same, or your lights will not come on. So, and the vehicles.meta, you want to just do that. If you have a handling file, you can just put it right there, but I'm using a stock GTA handling, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, test car. I named it test car, didn't I? Yeah, car test. Alright, so those are done. Alright, your car is pretty much done right now. All you would have to do is go in server, go in your server, whatever. Just gonna add this to the server real quick. Resources, everything, cars. We're just gonna add this to my car. Add this as a test car. So you can just drag and drop your whole folder. It already has all the resources and everything. Alright. When that's done, I can alright. Alright. So we're gonna give the second for the server to restart. And we're gonna load in game to see what the lights look like. Gonna launch FiveM while we wait. Alright, so the car is in game now. We're just gonna start it. So we're gonna spawn the car, test car, the test car. Alright, so wait for the car to spawn. Also, if it doesn't spawn, if you add an extra, do not worry, it's still there. You would just have to equip the extra.